Hey everybody, it's Eric here with Spartan Autoworx. I just want to give a quick demonstration about how to resync an SDM module or airbag module. They're referred to quite a few different things. I've heard a lot of people refer to them as the black box. I guess the technical reference would be Sensing Diagnostic Module SDM. In the 99 through 07 classic GM trucks, even 07 up, they're located under the driver's seat of the truck. There's, I believe, both the 07 up and the 99 to 07 are held in by three 10mm bolts. If you use any module, let's say you're in an accident, you use a different module, but this part number is the same, used or new, you have to sync it with the truck. If you use the original module and you send it to us or somebody else for clearing, you can plug that module right back in the car and the airbag light will go off. If you use, like I said, new or used airbag module that has no crash, as long as it has no crash, it's the same. Always match up part number. Part number is kind of important, just based on the configuration of your vehicle. If you use any of those modules that's not the original, there'll be a VIN mismatch or configuration error, I believe is what they refer to it as. So you have to go through on a scan tool. Here we're using Tech to Win, which is the online version of the Tech 2. For 60 bucks, if you have a pass-through module, you can rent this from General Motors. Gives you 2-day access. Basically, do whatever you would need to do with a factory-level scan tool. It has the most support. I also have I don't know if you can see it in the camera view, but I've also got a snap-on sander that pretty much does everything the Tech 2 does. You will find in some of the up-level scanners that you may have to go to different years to get certain options. That maybe 05 doesn't show airbag support, but 06 does, and it's the same truck line, so it all works. Every once in a while I run into that with a snap-on. So depending on what you're using, Altel or whatever that you have out there that can read airbag modules or body control stuff, you may have to point around and try to find it if it's buried in there. But if you use the Tech 2, it's pretty straightforward. So anyway, on the Tech 2, basically it'll be the same thing if you have a Tech 2 physical scanner in front of you. It's just emulated on the machine or on the computer here. We'll go to diagnostics. We'll just choose, I don't know, 2006. Sounds good. Light duty truck. It's a Chevrolet truck. It's going to be a VIN K, or the product line is going to be VIN K. We're going to go to body. None of this stuff here really matters. Base radio, it's not going to be able to communicate because obviously we're not hooked up to a vehicle right now. Okay, so once you get into the body control functions, you're going to look for Sensing Diagnostic Module or Supplemental Inflatable Restraint. Click that, then you're going to go to Module Setup. And under Module Setup, you're going to hit Setup New SDM. So there's a couple different things here. I'm not going to read them all to you, but basically complete and required. Required means you got to set up. Complete means it's good to go. So you're going to turn the key on with the engine off. If when we go to the next screen, it's either going to say required or it's going to say complete. I think that's what's up there, complete. So anyway, yours is probably going to say required if you're setting up a new one, and then it's going to tell you when you select program, verify the state changes from required to complete. All right, well, when I hit this enter, this next screen is going to go pretty quickly, and since we're not hooked up to a vehicle, there is nothing for it to read. So it's probably going to say status state none. But I just want you to look at this, get a good look at the screen, just so you kind of have an idea of what you're going to be looking at. So set up new SDM, command state none, set up new SDM. Down here you saw a little button that said program. Let's see if we can go back to it. Enter, yeah, program. So you'd hit program, and then once you hit program, it's going to go and resync the VIN data from the BCM to the SDM, or SDM to the BCM, back and forth, and then it would say complete up on top. Now once that's done, obviously you can back out of it, and probably always a good idea to go and check your trouble codes afterwards. Just check to see if you have any DTCs. Obviously we're going to get an error because we're not hooked to a vehicle. Let's see if we can back out of that. So if you did, I've cleared the DTCs. We want to hit yes and yes, which won't, but just kind of go through it just so you can see. After that, you're pretty much good to go. Special functions, I believe, is the seatbelt reminder. Set options, buckle up reminder. Obviously, it's not going to read it because it's not in the car. We're not connected to a vehicle. That's pretty much it for resyncing the VIN. After that, the airbag light should go off. If it doesn't, like I said, you'd have to read the DTCs and just see what it says and what error you're getting. On the 07 up trucks, or the 07 new body style trucks, there's a common wire that breaks that a lot of people diagnose it as the actual airbag module because you get no communication with the airbag module. I believe it's a pink wire, or maybe it's a pink and black wire. I can't remember, that runs through the door sill there. If you have an 07 up truck and you're getting no communication with the SDM, that's probably one of the first things you want to check, is that the wiring that goes through the door sill there, and make sure none of that's broken. I've seen that on 3 or 4 07 up new body style trucks. So a lot of people are replacing modules in new body style trucks for nothing. And once you restore power, to the module, there won't be any. You shouldn't get any extra codes, or you shouldn't get any error codes. Everything should work. But if you were in an accident and you replaced the module, or if you bought a module from us and opted out of clearing the code or the hard code out of the original module, this is the procedure that you'll have to do in order for the airbag light to turn off. If you have any questions, feel free to drop us an email at our website, SpartanAutoworx.com. We'll do the best we can to get back to you as quickly as we can. And of course, if you buy something from us, we'll definitely stand behind and support it, and hopefully walk you through whatever you need. Just keep in mind that you will have to have more than just an engine diagnostic scan tool. So the cheaper scan tools will not do this. So you'll need to either have one or find a shop that can do it for you, or find somebody that's got one that you can borrow. Literally the whole process only takes less than 5 minutes. But like I said, if you have any issues, give us a call. If you're in the St. Louis area and need help, always feel free to stop by our shop. Take it easy.